Okay, we are now back in session, reconvening the open meeting. It is, 43? Okay, we, no action was taken in our closed meeting there, in closed session. So, we need to go ahead and see what else. Council reports is our next deal. A, many problems with the printer and copier.
It's a terrible printer. I brought some samples if I can find them here.
Isn't the printer leased? Did you get with
It's
them?
leased and we have them out here probably once a
This is the quality that we print.
What does it take to change it out? Well, I mean, if it's a lease,
That's what it's.
they
That's
should.
pretty,
They have a,
if you
and
can put it on black and white, it does a little bit better job, the color is
What is this
completely gone.
supposed to be then? Red?
That's a color copy, and this
Well,
is
it's-
black, that's how the black comes out when you hit the color button.
They've been out so many times, it seems like.
They've been out here for many, many hours, they've replaced a ton of parts on it.
Maybe we ought to request that.
the toner, the toner ink, you know, that supposedly they supply and they do, but it's just refilled.
Well, they say, Susan,
You don't have the
what quality?
original. It's not a good quality and it'll work, after he comes out, it'll work maybe a day or two.
It'll work real good.
About a day or two.
Yeah, a day or two, but then we'll have, I mean, he was just here last week for hours and hours and hours.
And he's
Every
coming
day,
back.
so he's coming back next Monday.
Well, that ain't no good. We need to do something.
I mean, if we don't get anything out of him, then everybody's got a boss, I guess, you know. Tell them it needs to be replaced.
It's terrible.
Need another printer. If it's a lease, right?
It's they
I did tell him today
I
that it's
thought
just not
Lisa should
working
work,
out
right?
for
Don't
us.
pay the lease, right?
Well, no.
Tell them to fix it.
He said it's not, I talked to him today and I told him he needs to come back out Monday and work on it. And I said, this thing just probably needs to be replaced. I said, it's not working for us. You know, we're having to call you out here every week. And he said, well, it's a pretty new machine.
But it's still not working.
Okay, but it's not working.
No.
So,
Can you put it under the lemon law?
it's a lemon. It's a lemon. It just seems like if you're leasing it, they should just bring it
What do you need us to do, Susan?
I'm just letting y'all know, we've had a lot of trouble with it, so we gotta
They need to
do
be
something.
replaced.
So we'll
See,
see.
and it's probably slowing you guys down when
Oh,
you need
it's
to make
all-
copies
We
and
have to
stuff.
redo, I have to go back and change it.
I don't even understand, like, I'll bring up a, like, say it's a fax cover sheet that I just want to print, that I
Yeah,
know.
but you
I'll
have.
print it, and it's double vision, it's something
It's
like this, off of black and
So-
white paper.
Well,
And
say
then I'll
those.
get a new piece of paper and type the whole thing over again, and it prints fine.
Who are we dealing with?
It's called Great American.
Americopy, it's called Americopy or something like that.
So if we went out there and bought one, we might run into the same problem, then we wouldn't have
I
anybody.
don't know, Gene arranged it all, I don't,
We bought one the one that's in the police office now, but it's not working right either.
It's all-
But we had a maintenance contract on it and we paid and they would fix it and it worked fine. I mean, you could print money off of that thing. But I guess that maintenance contract, they let it.
Would it be
expire.
cheaper to
No, it
just,
is.
do you think it would be cheaper to purchase a fairly,
I don't know.
I don't know what they
Depends.
want.
I mean, if we're
I
on
think
discount
we
box,
paid about,
no
I think
price.
we paid about $2,500 for that
Yeah.
one there. And we used it since 2007 and it
Okay,
was a
so
great,
how much we pay per month for the lease?
$292 a
Okay,
month.
how much is the maintenance agreement?
$400 a year. That's on the old one.
I mean, if we bought a new one.
Yeah, when we had the other one and we were paying for a maintenance agreement, it was about 400 and something a year. I don't know
$400 a year.
now, I haven't checked into
well,
it.
then I'll.
you know, plus your ink.
Yeah, and the ink, you know.
That's what I'm
has
getting
its
at.
steps.
If they can maintain it.
Yeah, and we had to buy our own ink with that also, and that.
Okay. Next question is, can we get out of this lease?
I don't know, you know, it's such poor.
Another thing is, if you keep, like he said, talk to the boss, and like they don't have any trouble with it, tell them to come get it, and let's get a lease to somebody else. Try it with somebody else.
It has some good qualities, the faxing's good, the scanning's good,
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
like I
that's
say,
not
you
it.
can't put up with this, I
and
understand.
that's it.
So,
Printing and the copies are bad.
they won't replace it, and you can't talk to somebody that, you know, in authority that'll help
We
you
can
out.
get out of the lease,
Just
that's-
cancel the
We're
lease,
thinking about
lease with somebody else.
3,600
A
a
year.
year. You think, no purchase one for that?
Where it's a place
Oh,
to
yeah.
put it,
Yeah.
maintenance
Oh, yeah.
agreement,
That.
Oh, yeah, that's true, and you have to buy your own toner.
Yeah,
You do.
It's a good point, I guess. You have to put a bean counter on it.
And we're wearing it out. We are putting some miles on it.
Okay, I know we got spending a lot of money on a lot of things right now, so why don't you,
We'll check
working
into the
with
lease
if you
agreement.
can't get it, then check your lease agreement.
We'll just call it
Just
out.
tell them to come and break the agreement and lease to somebody
Well,
else.
what happens is when he comes out here to work on it, we're down.
Yeah.
We're down, we can't do
In
it.
fact, the last time he came out, he was
We were down
trying
today.
real hard to get parts into it. He couldn't get back in there, and I don't know why, but he broke it. So he had to take it and weld it or solder it or something. So he had to leave, and we were without a printer for 4 hours.
Let's
He
check the
left,
agreement.
he came
lease
back,
somebody else.
and broke it again. So he had to leave again, bring it back the next day.
Yeah.
So we were without a printer
You
for 2
need to be
days.
firm with them and just tell them, we can't operate a business with a copier like this. And either you need to bring me another one out today so we can continue our business, or get it fixed within an hour.
Okay, Sue, there's this guy, and while you're writing, his business is Mr. Pencil.
Mr. Pencil.
Yeah, and his business, his name is Larry Polnard. But if you would call him, he owns that place and he sells printers. And just tell him I told you to call him.
He owns America.
No,
No,
Mr.
he
Pencil.
owns
Oh,
Mr. Pencil.
Pencil.
Mr.
What is
That's
it?
the
How do you
name
spell
of
his
the
last
business.
name?
Larry Polnard,
Polanard, like P-O-L-A-N-A-R-D?
yes. And just talk to him and see what that printer is all about that you have. If you tell him I asked you to call, he'll talk to you. Now, other than that, if you need to ask him about what a printer would cost or anything, he sells printers also. But he does contracts, he does everything. But he will be honest with you if there's a problem with that particular type of
That model,
printer.
yeah,
You know, maybe there is,
they're in there,
maybe they're all lemons.
yeah.
And we're doing
I
a
think
good,
it is.
trying to fix it, then.
Okay, we'll give him a call.
But yeah, if you can,
Sure.
he's on Main or one of those streets over there. What's the side?
Okay, council reports, I guess under this here thing, we need to report that we need to have a workshop. And, come up with a good day for our workshop. that
And
would
special
be,
meeting.
ready for everybody. We can call it a special meeting workshop, because we have about 4 things to discuss, right?
And several things that we need a special meeting and you include a workshop.
Okay, streets is one of them. And,
Some assistance for
Our-
Robert.
we have our personnel problems, and, personnel policy,
And the storage, the vehicle storage.
and the vehicle storage.
Yeah, for a contract.
If we can get a contract.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that y'all can remember? I got.
What else do we do?
They were gonna discuss something on Roger.
Yeah, personnel, okay.
Oh, that's for the personnel, okay.
And also proposals for city attorney. We need to discuss that, what we want to do, if we want to really have one on file, or, we'll discuss that at the special meeting. Okay. I think that's all. It'll be a.
Lengthy reading.
And I-
What day would be a good one?
Oh.
What day would be a good one for you, Mike?
I don't know, from week to week, depends on-
You want to have it early?
What are y'all thinking about?
6 o'clock? What time you get over here? We'll make 6? March? 6?
Depends on what day,
How about next Thursday? What are we doing next Thursday, 6 o'clock?
What day is that? What date is that?
13th.
That's not, I hate to say this, but we have a different thing.
Oh, yeah, no, look, that's what we're talking about. Let's get going, that's good for everybody.
Is a Wednesday okay for you, y'all?
Wednesday's fine, I mean,
I'm trying to get 12. Oh, this Wednesday the 12th?
Any Wednesday.
No, that Wednesday the 12th. I
That's
can't
like
do the 12th.
When's Veterans Day?
But you
The
know,
11th.
see, we have court on.
Better-
Oh,
We
we
have
have
court on
all
the
the
12th too, so, and 2, we need a little bit more time to look at that personnel policy
Yeah,
to get it.
yeah, there's no hurry for any of this stuff, except Robert's
Well,
the
we're
only
gonna do
course
more of a
I don't
workshop
think
on it, aren't
anything.
we? Like what we
We
did
can do
last
right
time,
now,
we
we
went
got that
through
much
it
anyway.
per page.
That's too something long.
We had a workshop where we actually went through it per page.
Yeah, but you probably should read it first and make notes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we did that too. We had read it and then we
I
said,
think
then
it's
everybody,
yeah.
then everybody went through it together.
And then you're gonna run to Thanksgiving.
The 11th.
Well,
I just need the 72 hours of posted notice.
We can do it first week of December if you want, I don't know. We didn't do it for the next meeting though.
Well, the next meeting's December 4th,
Yeah.
and the week before that's Thanksgiving.
Because, I think we need to discuss something on these streets, we need to,
How about the week of like the 16th of November?
17th 17th is a Monday, is anybody?
So far, I guess, okay.
Okay.
How about you, Mike?
17th, that,
It's bad.
Is the 18th better?
18th.
18, Tuesday?
Tuesday? Okay.
Is Tuesday good for y'all?
Tuesday, November the 18th, you wanna get started early, 6 o'clock?
That's, Mike can make it, I don't know, or Margie.
You don't have to, I just thought, because I got so much.
Well, I know, but I didn't know.
We can make it 7, but I thought we had so much.
6 is better.
6?
I think the sooner we do it, it will give us more time, the way we get more accomplished and get it all done.
And I can get y'all a copy of what's there, so you can make your notes of what Glenn has. He put in some of the changes.
I have a copy, I downloaded
Okay.
mine.
Okay, November 16th,
No,
did I say 16th?
18th. I believe.
18th.
November 18th at 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to get something to look at before that, though.
Okay.
Okay.
You
That's,
can email that to me?
I can email it to him, yeah.
Any other announcements? Anybody need to make an announcement? Fire department got any more announcements?
I
How
have,
about you, Ms. Cossett?
I have one that,
Raise the
that
taxes.
I promised Ms. Costa, I tried to get the guy from the trash.
Oh,
company
yeah,
here.
the
And
recycling,
he couldn't make it here to talk about pricing, so.
but he can make it sometime.
Sometime, yes.
Yeah,
He
that's
definitely will
fine.
come sometime. I just gotta pin him down, so. He's
Okay.
busy. Okay.
We'll,
Could you
we'll,
try for the November
Yes.
18th meeting, maybe?
I'd rather do it on a
Or on a
regular.
regular meeting? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, December 4th would be the next one. Maybe if you get them
The
early.
streets, I would rather have the street we have now than the one on Triple B. I don't like that street.
I don't think any of us do, Ms. Costa, we were just,
It-
you know, we didn't know.
Or maybe you can put that on the agenda, whether you want to go ahead and do that seal on it.
yeah, that's what
That's
we did.
what
We
we
did.
did.
That's
And
what I,
what does that do? What is that?
it's a black seal that makes it look
Rain
like,
coats it.
yeah. I'm sure that might,
It
that might,
doesn't have the asphalt though in it?
No, it's just like spraying the street black,
yeah.
and it's tar, the one that seals the rocks, you know.
I
And
think
when it
that-
rains, the water will run off.
Because that asphalt stuff they were talking about, that's expensive.
Okay, when they put when they put the
I think
seal
it's
on there,
important.
is it gonna last longer, or is it just gonna be
Yes,
5
it
years?
should add 2 years.
It would last longer?
Should
Well,
add
actually-
2 years is what they tell me.
Actually, this reclamation and this double chip seal is supposed to last a long time, right?
Should.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it, we're supposed to have done it right. It's just that the dust and,
He should have used the coated rock.
and the coated rock. That's
Or got a
probably.
double washed rock.
But you said 5 years, by the
No,
time you get through, it's
it-
gonna all have to be redone.
He was talking about if you didn't reclamation it,
Oh,
just go over it, brush over it. But anyway, some of our streets are pretty good shape, and we don't need that reclamation, and, we'll do that our next phase, we'll look at it, we may not do that, we may just do this like this there, that we're talking about here, put a little heavier
So
coat
we'll
on it.
discuss that at the special meeting.
Okay, any other announcements? Okay.
so what are we gonna do about, are we gonna consider raising the tax, or are we just gonna sit where we are, or what are we gonna do?
Raising
Because
taxes.
I have talked to people, and they're more than willing to raise the tax.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. That's a touchy subject, Ms. Cossett, along with a lot of people, and we'll discuss it.
Well, we would have to vote on it, that's
That's
just,
exactly
it. I
right.
mean, we would have to have.
Okay, I need a motion for adjournment. 9 o'clock, we've got 2 hours, we did it.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
The motion to
I'll
adjourn,
second it.
motion second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All passed. Wow.
Thank you.
Better not talk.